So because the rich kids who are the legacies, because they came out of the right vagina, they deserve to be there. But the black kids, because they didn't get a certain score on the SAT but busted their ass, and wasn't their fault that because of the public schools that they may have went to weren't the best and didn't really equip them best for college, they're not qualified to go there. I mean, I just want to know. But my question is, why are you going after the black and Hispanic people? I don't want to waste my time on spilt milk, because there are people out there who I think don't understand why their thought process is in fact racist, or don't understand why affirmative action is important. Okay. So first thing I want to say is, what do black and brown students go through? Black and Hispanic mostly, right? 1 in 5 African Americans live at the poverty line, right? And the median, or the average household income for black families is about $45,000 a year. So that means the majority of your black families sit at the poverty line, okay, black and Hispanic, and or lower middle class. Okay, so why is that important? So when I was in middle school and I wasn't doing well in Spanish, my parents got me a tutor. But when you live paycheck to paycheck, you can't afford a tutor. So when little Jimmy falls behind in the 4th grade and can't do multiplication all through elementary school and middle school, his parents can't afford a tutor. That's if his parents have an active role in his life, right? As if they have an active role in his life and can put food on the table. He never learns his multiplication, never learns his timetables. So when he gets to high school, he drops out, he quits. He says, fuck this, I can't do this. That's not counting the kids who may have a special ed learning disability. That's not counting the kids who are actually really, really smart, but because they go to these low-income schools, they don't really get challenged. A lot of the times, the smart kids who can pass the state test, they don't get the attention that they need to grow and get better. So when they take the SAT, a test that's supposed to be objective and supposed to challenge them, they haven't been challenged probably ever in their academic career, so they don't do well. So their scores aren't as high as some of their peers who may have gone to private school, some of their peers who go to more affluent public schools. One of my friends, he was able to, his senior year, right? He was able to take dual credit classes to where he came into college with 15 college credits. In addition to that, one of those college credits was Calc 3. You go look at a lot of these public schools in the inner city where a lot of black and Hispanic kids go through. I'm not even sure they offer Calc 1 there. Okay, so there's a big difference. There is a big difference in like kids that get challenged versus kids that don't. And that's not even talking about the kids who have significant learning gaps. They don't have the means to be able to help themselves do better. Well, they can just go to test masters to learn how to take the test and get better. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, like a lot of these families are,
you don't have time.
Right? You don't have time. Not only do you not have time, you don't have the money. In addition to that, you don't have the money. A lot of these kids' parents don't even think college is a worthwhile investment. You look at a lot of these Hispanic families, a lot of these dudes go straight from high school, or they work while they're in high school.
Oh yeah.
They go straight to work at their dad's whatever, or mom's whatever, because their parents don't value education. It's not the same. A lot of their parents have an immigrant mindset. Hey, you get to work. We don't need to go all that college stuff, right? More so, a lot of it is a lack of information. If they knew better, they would do better. But a lot of them don't know, either because of poverty. Hey, I'm worried about where I'm going to get my next meal, where my roof's going to be over my head, and paying my landlord more than worrying 10 years down the line if my son can get into Duke. So that goes to my next argument, because a lot of people say, oh, well, these black people, they're not qualified, and I'm angry, I'm upset about the fact that these kids get in, they're qualified, their SAT scores are lower, their GPAs are lower, yada, yada, yada.
Can you explain to the folks what a legacy student is?
I will.
Because there are going to be some people who ask, like, what the hell is a legacy student, Keith?
Absolutely. A legacy student is a student where their parents or someone in their family has gone there. So I think a first legacy would be your parents. Mm-hmm. Second legacy would be your grandparents, so on and so forth, right? So because the rich kids who are the legacies, because they came out of the right vagina, they deserve to be there. But the black kids, because they didn't get a certain score on the SAT but busted their ass, and wasn't their fault that because of the public schools that they may have went to weren't the best and didn't really equip them best for college, they're not qualified to go there. I mean, I just want to know. But my question is, why are you going after the black and Hispanic people? Why don't you go after the legacy admins too? But let me give you some statistics for y'all's ass, because y'all just think unqualified. Y'all just think niggas immediately. Let me give you some statistics. So,
Keith, go in.
10 to 15% of all Ivy League students are legacy admins. depending on the school, more get in, right?
Well, this is admissions?
This is admissions, absolutely.
Oh.
Where's the energy for them, right? Y'all like to go after the niggas. Where's the energy for them? Where's the energies for the kids who just came out the right vagina? Where's the legacy for them? I'm looking at you, George W. Bush. Anyways, the Associated Press did a survey. They looked at the most selective colleges, and the legacy admits range from 4% to, get this, 23%. So if we're going to go after the unqualified motherfuckers, why are we not going after the unqualified motherfuckers that are rich? Or you know, they are qualified and da-da-da. If you want to talk about fair practices, how is that a fair practices? But also the whole idea of, oh, you know, they're not qualified. It's what we call a self-fulfilling prophecy, where it's meant to exclude certain types of people. But let's get into this. We're talking about certain types of people.
Go ahead now. Go ahead.
We're talking about certain types of people.
Let that boy cook.
So like this Asian guy, right? I don't care about your name. I really don't care. Sorry. Eddie will do it up. Chenny, look his name up. I don't give a shit what his name is. What my man does not realize, well, first of all, let me say this. He's a kid. He's 18 years old. And everybody here understands what it's like to work your whole life for something and then be disappointed. Yeah. Right? But let me tell you something, my man. Coming from a black man who you just don't think is smart at all, right? You will not make it far in life by pointing the finger at other people because of shit that you did not get. At the end of the day, life is unfair. And maybe for the first time in your life, right? That unfairness, the fact that you feel cheated, that's what your black and brown brothers and sisters feel every day. Most of them won't realize it until they're in their 30s, how they were cheated by the system. How you feel cheated, even though you really weren't, you just got disappointed, and it happens. But that's how most black and Hispanic people feel every day. They're cheated every day. They're cheated out of tutors. They're cheated out of information. They're cheated out of being challenged. They're cheated out of doing better. They just don't know it. And the crazy thing is, brothers, you won't realize it because you think that, you think that this is really going to help you, right? You really think this is going to get you where you need to be. Wait till you get into the workforce, because also your boy, they're coming after affirmative action and DEI in the workforce as well. Oh yeah. Wait until you get in the workforce and you realize, oh my God, I've opened Pandora's box. You help push forward with the agenda that they're trying to push forward, which is my last point. Okay. The agenda that they're trying to push forward is DeSantis, Trump, a lot of these people on the right, they know that in 2050, white people are no longer going to be the majority. They know that all the major cities lean left. They know that Gen Z and millennials, for the most part, are progressives. And they know that's the society coming up. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to build a society that's, let's use the word traditional, right? They're trying to have a more traditional society where they get rid of DEI, which Ron DeSantis just did on Monday, July 3rd. He just got rid of DEI in the state of Florida, where they're trying to get rid of affirmative action, not only in schools, but in the workplace as well, to kind of keep that traditional, if you catch along what I mean by traditional mindset on top. And when the easiest trick in the book, Slave Masters used this. It was called divide and conquer. You turn the people who should be working with each other against each other. What's up, y'all? I'm Keith.
This is your boy Eddie.
And I appreciate you guys. Let's shoot it again. I messed up. What's up, guys? I'm Keith.
And this is Eddie.
And we want to say, guys, we appreciate you guys watching this entire video, and we would really appreciate it if you would
like and subscribe.
Okay, that was my line, but we appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. There's more coming where that came from. If I said that right. Yeah. We're coming with that. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. We will see you next time.